Last session, the party met Calic and Nets, two individuals living out in the woods in separate locations. Calic's husband was unfortunately a victim in the recent events, and Nets had met Ray's killer towards the beginning of everything else as well. He actually had a location for you. A strange glowing cave full of the same mushrooms growing out of the burn marks left behind by the killer. After a private conversation with Teo, he even let you stay the night in one of the houses so that you could set off in the morning refreshed and ready for action.
Totally not suspicious.
If you're all in the house, then you are eventually startled by a polite knocking on the door.
We'll go answer it.
When you open the door, you actually see a very tall figure draped head to toe in black with absolutely no skin showing.
Yes!
Um, I don't mean to be a bother, but you're going to find that gentleman, right?
That is our plan, yes.
We were talking with Nat. He told us about the cave. Could I follow you?
Um, I mean, I see no problem with it, but are you sure that is safe for you?
I won't follow you into combat. I'll stay at the entrance of the cave until you say it's safe, but I've been conversing with a woman in Romhells via an alias, and she has a interest in mushrooms that
Oh.
might include the ones in the cave.
Of course. I suppose it's better to study them fresh than have us bring them back. Um,
And it would be better to see them growing in their what could be their natural habitat.
of course. And I personally have no problem with it. Do the rest of you have any problem with it?
Do we like this is a garbage disposal, so it'll be dangerous.
Yes,
I
we
am
can't.
aware that there's a level of danger inherent in it.
Okay. I wish I had some of the old mushrooms from the other cave to show them, but threw those out.
Out of curiosity, do you need to bring someone with you to stay with you at the cave entrance, or will you for certainly be fine there?
I'll be fine there.
All right. Um, well, we were just getting ready to leave. I was going to clarify with Nets the exact directions.
I can actually lead you. I talked to Nets, like I already said. I'm sorry, I don't talk to people often. She's going to hold out her hands to reveal of what looks like rice with some sort of meat mixed in.
Oh, thank you.
You can eat breakfast. I'll be waiting out here.
Many thanks. We will be with you shortly. I will. I'll make sure everyone gets their fair share of food.
Thanks, Dad.
God damn it.
You decide to make your way towards the cave from the three houses. That is, again, half a day's journey. Things leading up to half a day's journey. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon when
Why did you say every part of that timestamp in the most questioning way possible?
because I was double checking my math
It
while I
was
was talking.
3:30 in the afternoon?
Every
It was
part was a
around
different
there.
question.
Okay,
I feel like that's me at any given point.
Fair.
It's around 3:30 in the afternoon when Promise is going to quietly ask for you all to. Oh, yeah. If anybody has any questions for Promise on the walk, just tell me ahead of time.
Yes, I was going to wait until we finished determining what time it was, because that was clearly up in
Yes.
the air.
It's like 3:30. Anytime before 3:30, you would have had the chance to badger her with questions relentlessly. After that, she is going to say that you're getting close, so you should all be quiet.
Okay, before 3:30, I'm just gonna ask her a crap ton of the normal stuff about plague, battlefields, everything, and then also specifically redheads. The
Redheads?
the redhead tattoo man and then the other redheaded man I know or saw or whatever.
Okay. Um,
And
questions
also
about the.
why Asla's house has a hidden room in it that I can't find.
Am I
Okay.
close? Am I close enough to hear these questions?
I mean, I'm
I'm assuming
loud.
you're all walking in a
Yeah.
group.
I'll let some of the questions get answered first. The moment you get to that question, I do want to interrupt with the response.
For the plague questions, she will just shortly say that she cannot contract the plague. So she has very little knowledge of it because she doesn't. It doesn't particularly affect her. um, doesn't know anything about the battlefield. Doesn't really know anything about any redheads other than the story Net's told this morning. She will mention. She will say that he was injured while he was telling the story.
Wait, so back up. That's story he told this morning. He was injured while actively telling this story, or in the story he got injured?
No, he was actively injured while he was telling the story, actually. He had this massive fucking burn across his chest. I'm sorry, pardon my language.
Pardon my imperial.
I was about to say that!
She only stopped herself because there's two imperials in the party.
So, wait. In the sense of he was injured, did he burst into flames while telling this story, or what? Like, how did he get this burn while telling this story?
Oh no, he had the burn before he was telling the story.
Oh. Okay, so
Yeah, we just walked in this morning and he was burned. Refused to say why.
wait.
Right ahead.
I
Q's gonna flip out because, as far as she knows, burning means that he's gonna sprout mushrooms.
She also seems quite worried over this.
just give Teo some serious side eye.
Burning from that particular spellcaster causes mushrooms. If it is
So
a
you
new
know what
burn,
happened to him then?
I am aware.
And it is.
He asked me not to speak of it.
Hmm. Her veiled head turns like almost to an unnatural degree to stare at Teo.
I'm just giving her an honest look of, oh, he asked me not to say.
Anyways, yeah, I don't really know any redheads other than Nets, the one that Nets told in the story.
Well, what was the story is gonna be the next question after we sort out that Teo burns people for fun and profit.
I didn't even get paid for it. What are you talking about?
Uh, he met the killer gentleman once at a fancy glowing cave full of mushrooms. And that is the cave that I'm leading you to.
Oh, So it is a garbage disposal.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but yes.
She
Like that.
basically means a dangerous hole in the ground where people go to die.
Then absolutely yes.
I feel like I have no idea what you're talking about, but yes is the response Q gets a lot.
Hmm. I just like that Teo's just not even gonna try to correct the garbage disposal usage. It's just it's in Q's brain now. He gives up.
Yeah, and then so that was plague, battlefield, redheads, and then the secret room.
I don't know of any secret rooms. We don't even have cells.
Q, did you have a dream last night, perhaps?
I don't know what that is.
Right. A dream is how to describe? It's like a story you see from first person perspective in your sleep. It is sometimes memories, sometimes a fabrication of reality, sometimes complete and utter fantasy.
Sometimes prophetic.
Fair enough.
How
It's
do you tell if it was a dream?
you have very little control over your own actions.
I didn't feel like I didn't have control.
Were you making any decisions or just watching things?
That's a good question. Feel like I felt like I was making decisions.
They feel like that sometimes. Usually, the best way to tell is if you're lacking your senses besides visual and auditory.
I could see, but I couldn't hear.
That will.
Someone was speaking to me, but I couldn't stand them.
Dreams are mostly visual, so that's usually a good way to tell that you're having one.
I could feel things. I could touch things. I could feel my armor. I could feel myself. I could feel what I was sitting on. Soft.
Touch is a strange one. That one I think can be touch. No, I was about to say touch and go. That's that's a bit too close to a pun for
I
my
appreciate it.
taste. Uh, touch and feeling things can sometimes come and go within dreams. Could you smell anything?
I don't remember.
Hmm. Either way, it sounds like a dream. If Prometheus says there is no if no, I'm going to change the wording of that because I feel like Teo would be the type to be really overly polite. If the Madame here says that there is no secret rooms or cellars, it's probably what you experienced. Experienced.
Carrion, since you're the only one not actively in a conversation, you notice that Promise definitely seems amused by Teo's form of address.
Huh. Okay. Q has learned something new today. Q has learned many new things every day, but
Q will one day learn all.
yeah, I'll absorb all of you and I'll be complete. I'll be the ultimate life form.
Why does it have to involve absorbing us?
Going back to that theory, I see.
Yep.
Of all the theories to have, not the one I expected.
Would it help or harm if I told you that another player's was primarily auditory?
All right. I'm just gonna walk up and I'm just gonna hug one of you really hard, and eventually we're just gonna merge into one super being. Who wants to go
Yikes.
first?
Any other questions for Promise?
Nothing significant, no.
If Hugh is done with her questions, I'm just gonna ask very basic, like, how long have the three of them been out here? Are they generally
Um,
pretty safe, or do they get a lot of bother?
for how long they've been out there, she doesn't know how long Nets or Asa have. She joined them about 3 years ago.
Hmm.
And for how dangerous it is out there, they haven't run into any major problems other than the occasional wild animal that wanders too close. And one time there were some not so much ruffians as unscrupulous individuals who wanted everything we had.
Fair enough.
But they were politely persuaded to leave.
Makes sense. And is it too much of a pry to ask where you originally come from?
I actually come from Raya, Raya, the island to the north that's owned by the Emporium.
Can you spell that island out for me?
Mm-hmm.
The island up to the north belongs to the Emporium.
All the islands do, except for the primary isle.
Hmm. I see.
So does the southern half of or southern third of the island, more like. That bit's a bit more frozen badlands, though, so not many people want to own it.
I see. I will be honest, I was not aware the Emporium was quite as expensive into the area.
Well, they do own an entire continent.
That's much I was aware of. I am not intimately familiar with the geography, I suppose.
Yes, the Estertoy Isles are officially partially controlled by the Emporie. They have all the other isles except for the primary one, and a few military bases in most of the countries, to be honest, more quote unquote diplomatic, but
Hmm. I'm assuming not a peaceful style of diplomacy.
they're legal.
Many things are legal.
She just shrugs.
That's my line of questioning.
Anything from Carrion?
Nope. Just listening,
Alright.
making some mental notes.
Eventually you reach the point where she tells you all to quiet down and start walking relatively quietly. Looking at you, Q.
He just yells, "I'm being sneaky!" No, I don't do that.
And
Do you want us to have stealth checks, or is this just
stealth checks and perception checks, because she doesn't know the exact location of the cave, so she's oh, she's making one too.
I actually did okay on a stealth
Yay.
roll.
Oh, perception. Oh, perception.
I
I don't know if I've ever rolled higher than my passive perception, which is pretty.
oh dear.
Alright. So she rolled decidedly average on both. Which I guess is good because it means she doesn't hurt you guys, but it definitely means she doesn't you, the group, rolls much.
I mean, we
Damn.
hurt ourselves here, so.
I
Let me
did
just
nothing
do
of the
some.
sort.
Let me just. Yeah, you rolled fucking great on both of them. Damn.
Which means my combat rolls will be shite.
I'm sorry. Let me just do some math here.
Just build a
Alright.
wall directly in front of you. They can't pass through.
Wow. Both of them were an average of 13.
Amazing.
We are so consistent in this group. I
We
gotta
really
say,
are.
I love the
Kind
consistency.
of.
We just gotta move the floor up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, we've plateaued at a place we don't want to plateau.
I do find it really amusing how consistent our rules in this group are, though.
It's lovely.
You kind of have to spread out a little bit as you realize you are when you start to realize that you're definitely not moving fast enough to find the cave in any reasonable amount of time. And it's probably about 15 minutes after you guys start to branch out a little bit that Teo, you managed to find it's two giant rocks kind of laid in a manner that there's a bit of a crawl space in between them, and it looks like it's been dug into a tunnel.
This doesn't seem familiar at all. I'm sorry. No, never seen this before in my life. I'll like hand signal to the others, hoping they can see.
Alright. You gather the rest of your party. Promise is going to kind of stick by the trees like a good 45 feet away.
Joe.
So, you've gathered your party. Are you prepared to venture forth?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah,
turn
I
to
guess so.
Teo and hold out something. I don't know. I'll just hold out my spear and just go, Allume.
Ha- mm. God damn it. Right. I'm going to cast light on a
Can you
pebble so you can hide it. Okay? In case
Oh.
we hear something, stuff it in your pocket.
Okay.
It might not do much, but it will do something. Something. Sometimes this French accent just hits me in the face.
Okay. I have an idea for
Mhm.
later. Okay, so you can keep like finding pebbles and casting light on them and she can hide them. But then we need to invent a headband that can hold the pebble during times of combat.
Oh, I was
So
legit
she
just
can
gonna
just
hold this
have
in
a
my mouth.
headlamp.
That
That works too.
I like where you were going with it, Kai. Though I was
Thank
thinking like those miners' headlamps, and you could just we
That's
could
exactly
somehow
what
like
I was
rig
thinking.
it so you can just like pull it open and close, just easy
Yeah.
peasy.
Wait a second.
That's what
I have Saiyans amulet. Can't you just put it on that and then I can just tuck it underneath all of my stuff?
I guess.
Oh yeah,
But that's
were you
too
gonna do
easy.
anything with that line of questioning?
What line of
Taka?
What
question?
line?
Oh yeah, later.
Okay.
I mean, I guess yeah, that does make more sense. I'll just
Yeah.
explain that's what I'm doing to Q because I'm not explaining your plan to you.
Alright. You guys ready?
Uh-huh.
We
Yep.
Alright.
Q, you're the heavy hitter.
Am I though?
I'll go first.
I was going to say I would stick in the back because I have light, so I am a
Carrion,
beacon of sin in this endeavor.
I will say your horns are scraping the top of this tunnel something fierce.
Ow.
I
Your
will
wings,
crouch and go first.
your wings are even worse.
Ah, I will crouch a lot and go first.
Teo, you also probably have to hunch over a little, just because of the wings.
That's fair.
Q, you're fine.
I feel great.
You feel great. You could see.
Q is like that child where every adult is just suffering. The child's just ignorantly oblivious. Like, this is fun. This is fine.
When we are done with this, I never want to see another fucking cave.
Carrion, you can see bodies at the edge of your vision.
Oh. Where?
Where? Cool whip.
Around there.
Around where? Oh. Okay. Okay.
I said at the edge of your vision.
I'm sorry. I'm zoomed in on the thing, so I didn't actually see.
Oh, you zoomed fucking.
Yeah. It's because I'm blind.
One day you'll listen to us when we tell you to wear glasses.
It hurts. Okay? It hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. There's bodies. Cool. I'm gonna keep going. You said they're like down here.
That is correct.
Okay. Um, I'll kind of point them out to Teo and Q. Just silently, like, point them out.
Mm-hmm. Can we can't see any detail about them, can we? They're too far into
At the
dark.
distance, Q definitely cannot. I'm sorry, I'm switching. I'm control L'ing between all three of you, frantic trying to see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Q definitely cannot see any details. She could probably see like the edge of a foot right now from where she is. Well, not even that because you have two bulky ass winged individuals in front of you in a crypt cave.
Here.
Sorry.
Teo, you can see that there are Teo and Carrying can both see that there are four individuals actually,
Four.
and there are places on them that are definitely growing mushrooms that are visible through their clothing.
They're old.
Three of them have tails.
Mm.
The fourth one is face down, so you can't actually see if they are also a tiefling from this distance. You'd have to get closer, but at least three of them are very visibly non-human.
Um, I'm going to get a closer look. The
Okay.
one.
I will say you can't see color right
Uh-huh.
now in dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just forestalling any questions.
Oh, yeah, no, I am gonna go like inspect to see if the fourth one that was kind of indeterminate is in fact a tiefling.
As you get closer, honestly, they have curly hair, so you can't really tell if there are any horns, and they don't have they don't have. So you'd have to turn them over to get a better look and whether or not they actually horns.
Okay.
All right. But if you walk over and flip them over, they are also a tiefling. and in the corner where you can kind of see, you would have to get to here. Sorry to move you.
You're good.
To flip them over, and in the corner, you see that there is a bag.
Just a bag?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I will inspect the bag.
It's full of all of the victim's possessions. Basically anything other than the clothes.
I'll take it.
All right. Are you gonna sort through it and inspect it all now, or?
I'll probably save it for later.
Okay.
Okay, but this is a dead end?
Do you see?
No, I don't see, so it's a dead end. Okay. Um,
Hmm.
oh, it's such a tight fit, Teo. You gotta fucking move.
I'm sorry.
Do you actually say that?
Yes.
Kidding.
Okay. You gotta fucking move. All right. We're going this way. Trying to pretend like I've never seen this cave before in my life.
I went into the wall and now can't see where I am.
Just back up one square. You're good. Okay, there you go.
Okay. I was like,
Quick,
where did I
Bethesda,
go?
push there real quick.
The monster leaps out of the wall, takes Teo away.
I think it's more accurate to say that Teo leaped out of the wall. I think I was in
becoming
the other
one.
room, but I couldn't see things.
I know you're
Okay.
made of stone, but
I'm
Become
gonna
one with your
stop
ancestors.
right here and wait for the other two to catch up.
all right.
I'm
Um,
gonna move back to let Q take lead because I am a cleric.
Oh, you want to be at the end, nice and ready for an ambush?
I mean, honestly, yeah, I'm fine.
So around this corner is a big room. It is most likely where we'll find him if he is in
Could you
fact here.
stealth check?
Yeah.
All of us, or just Carrion?
Carrion's the one talking.
I'm trying to be quiet, but yeah.
You are in a cave.
Yeah. Yikes. All right.
All right. Continue.
Um so get ready and then I'll ready my axe and step on out, I guess. Yeah.
Charge.
All right.
Just real quick, Zaz. No mushrooms in this, aside from what's on the bodies in this initial part of the cave, right?
That is correct. Carrion, you step out into the cave proper, and you are on a ledge overlooking something glowing. You can see lichen trailing the edge of the cliff face, leading to a pretty heavily forested area, actually, which is strange for an underground cave that shouldn't actually exist. There are indeed mushrooms growing in the underground mini forest thing. And standing in the middle of the area, cool as a cucumber, dressed tall in steel plate with a great sword slung over his shoulder, not in his scabbard, just kind of resting on his shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
is a red-headed gentleman with the beard and blue markings twisting up his face. He is going to wait for for a moment to see if the rest of your companions are going to show up or if it's just you.
I mean, I can't move past Q.
And I don't think I can move past Carrion.
Yeah, Carrion's still kind of blocking the exit.
If y'all want to come out, but
I see him also, right?
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna hit him with a
Teo's
yoo-hoo.
All right. He'll wave back at you. Teo's the only one who can't actually see him right now, so
Because I'm just tucked behind these people.
yeah. Would you like to come down and talk about this like civilized adults or get straight to the maiming?
Straight to the maiming is what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I'm letting
What?
Carrion take point on this. I'm gonna be honest. Slash Q. I'm not speaking up.
What if you come up here?
Ah, that's a long walk. My legs are tired.
well, I'm okay to get straight to the maiming, but I'm surprised to hear that you're so eager to experience your own pain.
Hmm. Perhaps more eager to get straight to the maiming than speak with you. I meant the human.
Oh, wait, he's actually trying to talk to me?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, I have a lot of questions, obviously. And these markings on his face, are they tattoos or?
From this distance, you can't really tell. They are glowing slightly, so they're just glowing points against his face from this distance.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna give him the whole spiel. You know, plague, battlefields, redhead. Do you have dreams about being in like a house sometimes? You have things on your face. I know somebody who has things on their face. Did you like know each other? Did you get them at the same barber shop? Like,
He is going to listen to all of this and
you gonna answer
then say
anything?
very. He will. Are you giving him a? Are you giving him the opportunity to answer questions, or are you just rapid fire?
Oh, it's the general sort of rapid fire and see what I can get
Yeah.
out.
If you're gonna continue to speak rapid fire, he's gonna wait for you to stop talking before he starts talking.
How long does the light last again?
An hour.
I mean, I can sit here and I can ask questions all day.
If it goes longer than 5 minutes, Teo is poking you in the back of the head, probably.
Does it get to the point where Teo
Yes,
has to
absolutely.
bop you? All right.
Oh,
It's a gentle tap. It's not a complete bop. It's a just stay on focus bop.
so yeah, that's the start of it, and I guess just to cap it all off, why are you in a garbage disposal?
I will admit you weren't what I was expecting at all. I believe you. Actually, I believe I may be able to help you if you will actually come down here and talk to polite individuals.
Oh, this is polite society.
No,
No.
Q. Uh, this is a trick, most likely. Um, we can
I
hear
have
you fine.
information.
We can hear you fine up here. Just say what you need to say.
What information? Oh, wait, that wasn't French. God, that's the first time it's gone the other direction. Fuck. And what information is that?
Information on the plague, information on the battlefield, information on your death. If you're willing to speak civilly, then I will too.
Why do you target tieflings?
They're a plague on humanity.
Well, that
Specifically
escalated
humanity.
quickly.
Specifically humanity.
Eh, a plague against humanity, elf kind, dwarf kind, the works.
Wow, how original.
Never claimed to be original, darling. But I do have information on the plague, and I believe we have a deal to make.
Who do you work for? Or is this some independent venture you've gone on to?
That is a part of the answer I have. Seriously. He gestures at the ground beside him. After a moment, he looks at the greatsword by his head, looks up at you, gives a very over dramatic gesture to compensate for the distance between you, and stabs it into the ground beside him, and then takes a few steps away.
Will you shake on it?
I will shake on it.
I'm gonna whisper something to Carrion and Imperial,
Mm.
hoping he doesn't understand. We can always find out what his information is, and then attack. There's no way this man can be allowed to leave.
Agreed.
Nothing we do with him is binding by law.
As I'm
I
walking down,
will fly on
sorry.
down.
Oh,
Alright.
she's gonna get there before me then.
Yeah. I'll
I was
probably
just gonna
just send,
say,
like,
I'll just
Carrion would get there first.
there.
I'll just walk the proper way.
I'm
Yeah.
going to ask.
I don't know. It keeps. It's probably like there.
I'm just gonna ask as I'm circling around. These are all mushrooms, right? That are glowing or lichen or whatever.
Yes. It is both. It's both. The mushrooms are the only thing that's glowing.
As I get closer, can I tell are these burn mushrooms or the natural glowing mushrooms?
They appear to be visually similar to the burn mushroom.
Then I'm actually going to.
They are not growing out of burn marks, but they appear to be the same as the burn mushrooms.
Going to stop right here. Actually,
Okay.
Is something wrong, Hugh?
when you burn people, leave these behind.
I do.
Why?
A side effect of how I received my magic. Any more answers will have to wait until he gestures at the ground beside him again.
God, this is such a fucking trap. I know it's a trap, but can I still insight check him just to see?
How trap like it is.
Yeah, like how obvious this is. Like,
Alright, go ahead and stealth check him to see how badly he's trying to lie to you. He appears to be telling the truth.
I want to just look around because I don't know if this is actual foliage here, but I'm looking around for spots that are hidden, for lack of a better term. Like, are these
Alright.
mushrooms and growth concealing anything?
Go ahead and make a perception check. Holy shit! There is an area behind him. Oh, fuck, that's the wrong button. No, I do not want to enable fog of war. There's an area exactly right there because you scored a natural 20. This could there's definitely some lichen growing like along this part right here that is like noticeable, at least to you. It's not noticeable to literally anybody else, but noticeable to you that this part is like growing thicker, almost like it's trying to hide something behind it.
Hmm. Okay.
It doesn't look like it's a big enough hidey hole to hide a person, if that brings any comfort to you.
I'm gonna mark that so I remember it later. Sorry.
That's fair.
And nothing else, just that one area.
As far as you're aware.
I am still going to get right here.
Alright. Now then, isn't that better? From this distance, you can see that he is very tall. He is 6'4". You did you specifically say that you woke up at the battlefield, or how did you function
I
about
did
the
not,
battlefield?
which is why I was weirded out when he mentioned we died.
I mean, he would be able to say that no matter what. But
Yeah, I guess.
but you didn't.
No, I just
Did
was
you
asking about
specifically?
it.
Okay. You don't appear to be remembering things very clearly.
Well, I remember a lot of things very clearly. I
You do.
remember, and then I start recounting everything that happened in the past months, just from
Okay.
starting from today going back.
About a year and 8 months ago, I was working for a certain organization, and I most definitively remember having a conversation with you.
Who, me? I'm asking that out of
Yeah.
character. Okay.
Yes, he is looking at you.
Okay.
And you were a significantly different person. You are. Pardon me, I'm trying to think of a polite way to phrase this that isn't going to get me gutted at the end of this conversation. You're tracking me down because of the tiefling thing, correct? That's an open question.
I know. I'm thinking about how I want to answer. And, well, I'll ask this after I answer his question, which is just going to be yes. But he's very tall. He's not skinny. He's built, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's not the person I. Is
He
he the
does
person?
not look like the person.
Okay.
Other than the fact that they're both redheads,
Yeah,
that's the
aside from
only
that.
similarity. Redheads and but the dude wasn't 6'4". He was probably like 5'11", 6.
Yeah, okay. So not that tall. Okay.
Yeah. He was tall for this time, but not 6'4".
Not a giant.
I'm sorry, I got off track because of that line of questioning. Where were we? Where were we? He
He was
asked if
asking
you were
if
here
we
because
were
of the
tracking
tiefling
for the
thing,
tiefling thing, and I said yes.
and you said yes. Okay. You may have accidentally stumbled on answers without meaning to. And that is very unfortunate for you. Because you may try to kill me here. You may succeed in killing me here, but now we know you're alive again. And that would be very unfortunate. But if you let me walk out of here, I can not tell anyone you're alive. And that would make life a lot easier, even if you don't. I keep cutting out, I'm sorry. And that would make things very unfortunate for you, even if you don't know exactly what I'm threatening you with.
Did you kill me the last time?
No.
Are you lying to me?
I wish I was. Point is, I have powerful friends. They can kill you if they know. Will you let me go, or are we gonna have to fight about this?
Well, I mean, lots of things can kill us, so...
On attaque, oui. That's at Carrion, and in case it's not clear what that translates to, Kai, it means we attack, yes? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
He didn't really want to fight. He had to make the token effort.
He had to make the token effort, but he didn't actually give us any of the information he was telling us he was gonna give us.
Yeah, of course not.
He just
That's the point.
Yeah, he just lured Q into a conversation that definitely was never gonna. What the hell?
She's fucking ready.
That's
Let me
actually
crack
fucking
some
hilarious.
fucking skulls.
That's actually fucking hilarious.
I'm not ready. I made
He
the
also critted.
crit failed. Please.
I wish.
Oh.
Who are we missing? We're not missing anybody. We're missing Amberlosa, but can't do anything about that.
Sometimes
What are you talking about? I'm enjoying my time in the inn. Everything's going on.
Yeah,
Sometimes
she's
it's
currently
like
enjoy
we
it while it
still
lasts.
hear her voice.
In
Why
Crow's
would you want to
Landing.
hear her voice?
In Crow's Landing, Amberlosa is kicked back with book and a daiquiri with Jiraza purring up a storm on her lap.
Jane wishes.
He is going to go ahead and do the reason that lured you all
Yup.
down here.
Yup.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw.
Huh. Who would have thunk?
Crazy.
Fuck off.
Oh my god.
Get a 10, get a 10, get a 10, get a 10, get a 10.
I'm afraid to roll, but also my sheet's taking a second to open. I'm sorry.
Clerics.
Yeah. All I did was minimize it for 2 seconds to look at the map, and then
Oh, you
suddenly.
fucked up.
I know. Guys,
Are you already gonna need a
Aw,
separate
damn.
spell sheet?
I might. How the hell?
So close.
I don't have anything to add to that, I don't think. Please be something I have resistance to. Please. Please
It's
be
fire damage.
Yes.
I do not have resistance to that.
And it is
Why couldn't it be?
fire damage. I rolled very well. I'm
It
sorry.
was what?
How much?
17.
Oh.
He is going to hold out his hand. A gout of flame that covers pretty much the entire area that we're standing in.
What is half of 17?
It would be 9 in this case.
Yeah.
Or no,
Round up.
8. Round down, round down. Sorry.
8.
Round up.
Oh, round up. Never mind then.
9?
Mm.
Thanks.
10, 11.
I don't fucking know.
One of those.
Bonus action. Just gonna go ahead and pop up here. And then take a few steps back.
God damn
I was also doing math. Karen.
it. I would really love to rage right now. I can't quite reach him, so I guess we'll just like lob a hand axe at him.
Alright. That hits.
And that's my turn.
Cute.
I'm going to use my. Oops, crap, wrong button. I'm going to use my bonus action to second wind, first of all. 10 plus my level.
Fair.
So that's 11 HP back. Then. Or I can stand there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are currently on a very precarious part of the path up. I will warn you that just because Q would be more aware of the visual circumstance than you are.
Wait, so.
Like this is the thinnest part of the path down, and you're about 15 feet up.
Ah, gotcha. In that case, undo what I just did. Back up a step. And. Fuck, do I also have to throw? Fuck it, I'm throwing a fishing pole at him.
What?
Improvised weapon.
Now becomes a dexterity attack. I don't think it worked.
The fishing pole sails over his head. You didn't account for the fact that the first half of the rod is lighter than the second half.
Well, alright, that's all we're doing this time.
Element of surprise, though.
You threw it like a spear. You should not have thrown it like a spear.
He definitely wasn't expecting it.
He definitely wasn't expecting it.
Alright. I'm gonna be selfish for a second because I am very fragile, guys. And so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
That's fair. You know what? Carrion's flying. He's gonna try to throw a dagger at her wing.
Sure.
Oh. He misses you entirely.
Well, that's just fucking rude.
You know what? Shit.
Crab Rave just came on. Beautiful.
Hey.
Yes.
He is going to menace Q. He's not actually doing anything. He's just standing in your space, being all threatening and shit.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Does he actually have tattoos on his face, or are they something else?
As you, now that you're within 5 feet of them, you are in the heat of combat. They are glowing marks on his face. You are still unable to tell if they are tattoos. They are not, like, visibly like anything other than tattoos, like.
I'm gonna ask him
super
again.
Obviously.
I'm just gonna ask him again if they're tattoos while we're doing this.
Alright.
Oh lord.
Carrion. Yeah, he specifically put his back to the super precarious part.
I know he did this. Fucking smart motherfucker. Well,
Not simply just
what if
hover.
I... No. What if I just land right on top of him instead? Again.
You can certainly try.
I will certainly try. I'll get up the full however many feet it takes. What is it? Over 15 feet.
You cannot. The ceiling is not that high.
Damn it.
Oh wait, you're at the bottom of the. Yes, it is.
Be right
Yes.
back.
So, I will get as high as the ceiling allows, so I can dive bomb him. This is really fucking reckless. It's fine.
Go ahead and try with your dive bomb.
Yeah.
Sounds like Kyrian.
Don't
yeah.
miss.
In addition to that, I am going to make this attack reckless.
Alright.
And wish me luck, lads.
Be very glad you hit.
I'm very glad I hit, because I know what happens if I don't.
Alright, Carrion. Well, Q, you watch as Carrion fucking bowls into this gentleman from the sky, catching him with a. She's clearly trying to cleave him straight in half, but he manages to step back and. Carrion kind of grabs him in like a headlock with the handle of the axe. And she's currently riding him in the most non-sexual way possible.
I like how you specify the most. He's just gonna be like, oh, I've seen this before.
Oh lord.
I mean, she has.
Yeah?
I'm gonna attempt guiding bolt at second level.
Okay.
If it will go through.
Oh, it hits.
And then, because I do not wish to be target, I will, he's currently 15 feet away from me, so I'm going to back away, back into the depths. The depths.
Making bubbling noises as you retreat.
He's going to damn Carrion for the moment and just trying to hit Q because Q is there.
I am there.
You are there.
I am
Q
there.
Does a 17 hit you?
No, 19 years. 19 is your magic number.
Wow. I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. He's gonna Misty Step to get out of Carrion.
Bitch.
Did you go back down?
Alright. Yeah, he ended up going back down. He ended up deciding that was bad.
What a piece of shit.
Do I just fall?
Yes.
I think so.
Do
Do
got
I
wings.
fall down to the bottom of the ravine?
Because you're technically right here,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you're not technically on that precarious place that you put your token, but you are now prone
Damn it.
because the man that you were essentially standing on is no longer there.
Can't wait to fucking cut his head.
He is, after all, a tactical thinker who has presumably met at least one of you.
And he's a mass murderer.
And he's a mass murderer.
So basically, I can stand and then just get down to, like, there.
Yep.
Yeah, I will glide. Oh, perfect. Tactically think this, bitch. Watch me miss now.
Hey, you have advantage.
I do have advantage. Okay.
You hit?
Hello? Oh. Yes.
As I'm running, you said this
Uh-huh.
hole wasn't big enough for a person to go through, right?
That is correct.
Gonna yell about it anyway, just so
Alright.
Carrion and Teo know. And then, so that was 6, then dash 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. That's as far as I can go.
Where are you going?
To the fucking door?
Teo.
What door?
He can teleport back up. He can teleport up and down.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna regret the decision. But let me get right here.
Oh.
Okay.
And
Cleric way to get to the melee.
I have a reason. Ah.
Big oof.
I feel like he's gonna repay the favor in kind.
I was just about to say I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity and get back
Oh,
to
you
where I
are?
was. Yeah.
Okay. Carrion has been significantly more in his side, and also she's a tiefling.
Racism bites him in the ass once again.
Carrion does a what's 17 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Then that is a very lovely. That is a lovely 10 slashing damage. And can you please make me a Constitution saving throw?
Constitution?
Mhm.
Wait, I don't have advantage.
Alright. It's your turn.
Hey, that fucking hurt.
The 10 cut in half, was that already calculated?
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, did you have your damage?
No, I didn't. No, I did.
Hey, that hurt less than I thought.
Yeah.
I feel better already.
um,
As time goes on, Kyrian can be less and less impressed with this person's existence.
I know. Regardless, I'm gonna do another reckless attack. Because I love advantage, because the dice gods betray me often.
Like right now.
Yeah. Yep, like right now.
That does not hit.
I didn't think so.
Oh, I forgot. He had advantage. On that.
No,
Okay.
because the dagger wasn't reckless.
Okay. Q, what are you up to? Unless Carrion has more?
Nope, that's it.
Right. Q, what are you up to?
I'm going to be like, God damn it, and then 1, 2. Is there a big ass rock over here I can pick up? Not like big, just enough so I can baseball pitch something at his head.
Yeah, sure.
Please don't miss.
I'm gonna stand here, and this should be within 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, plus gravity helps me in this situation.
Gravity helps in this situation.
Without sin, cast the first stone.
Oh fuck. I'm with sin. I'm with so much sin.
roll me a D. Go ahead and roll me a D6.
Something
D6?
you did in your past.
Yeah.
Man.
Alright. The rock does not hit the gentleman. It does not hit Carrion either.
Thank you.
Okay. Gonna
If it
back up
hits
and look.
Kyrian and you survive this fight, you die.
I'm gonna go and get another rock.
Alright. You have found your other rock. Teo.
Flanking.
Hello.
We're gonna try a rapier.
I feel like
Alright.
Teo and I really should have switched places.
You have advantage.
That's correct. You were right. I forgot to hit that I have advantage.
Wow, the duality
not
of
hit.
man.
God damn it.
You hit.
I did. Do I really have? I have no bonus actions I can take. I have a complaint to lodge.
With yourself, you prepped.
Yes. Yes. I said what I said, Paco. I will lodge a complaint with myself. I do it frequently. I do it daily.
Can we move forward for a second? I'm sorry.
No. This is the heat of battle.
You must act now.
Okay.
Call
I
1-800.
1-800-588.
I would like both of you to make a Constitution.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna die tonight.
Carrion,
Nice.
you fail.
Yep.
Teo, you fail. And you both fail. Oh, nice. The duality of man. You take 7 points of fire damage.
Reduced to 4 for me.
Yes.
It's like I didn't heal myself in the first place.
I'm so sorry.
Just in about, say, a 5-foot radius around him, fire just licks out and Carrion takes like a chip.
Made of fucking stone.
You are uncomfortably hot. Carrion, it is your turn. Oh wait,
Remember,
actually,
gold
he's gonna
melts
use a
really
bonus
quickly.
action.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I changed my mind. He's gonna use a bonus action. He wants out of this clusterfuck. Unfortunately, he didn't have the space to like teleport there. So instead, he's just gonna have to. Hi there, Q. You can make an attack of opportunity
How? What?
because he's gonna get to there.
Oh. I thought he teleported like on top of me, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
No,
I'm gonna
he's going
miss.
to. Yeah, he's gonna try and just run right past you.
I'm flying for the door. Trying
Alright.
to intercept.
It is
Was it-
45 feet up around there.
I know. Fuck. There?
Ah. Q.
I'm going to action surge and attack again,
Okay.
and then
good,
I'm
yeah.
going to upgrade that to a pushing attack.
Please.
So that's a strength save.
Yeah, he's got a
14
pretty
to
good.
beat.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
You shouldn't have said anything until after you made the rolls, as
And then I'm
that
going
was the
to
problem.
1, 2,
I realize
3,
that now.
4, 5, 6, using the rest of my movement to get over here.
Curiously enough, how much fall damage would he take?
2.
Oof. Not
I
what
rolled
I was
one.
hoping for.
Both of them.
That's alright.
So I'm alone down here with him. Carrion's flying and Q's.
Don't worry. I saw what happened. I
Yeah,
was
pro.
going
he
to rescue you.
his turn happens before yours does.
Oh, and that was a
My
spear
damsel
die.
in distress.
Yep.
Teo,
Uh-huh.
a grumpy gentleman has landed.
Has been flung off a cliff.
Yes.
Q leans
Yeah.
over the edge and goes, "Take that, you fucking cunt!"
Good.
Where did she learn that word?
Some dwarf we passed
I-
on the road.
I am. I have. Oh my god, roll 20. Why? I fucking hate this sheet. Clerics. Why? Okay. There we go. Is that much? But 10 damage is 10 damage. If, you know, they succeed.
A pass.
Damn it.
You rolled a natural 18.
I'ma move the fuck over here. Squishy cleric. No, like.
Alright.
Speedy boy.
Oh.
I think I heard a sonic boom, guys. The creaking of
Oh, wait, he has
marble
to
and the
stand
distortion
up.
of
Yeah,
air.
he's prone because he would have landed.
Yes. I live!
The sheer unadulterated joy in your voice.
God
I'm gonna
damn it.
live!
All right.
I don't have to re-roll. I don't have to roll a new character.
I guess he'll use his action to dash.
Is he dashing past me?
He's dashing to there. No, he's facing you.
Oh, good.
He's just fucking
Why is-
strafing like a boss.
Why am I the one being
No, he
targeted?
just turned to put himself in between the squishy cleric and the way out because squishy cleric.
I have done nothing to this man.
Did laser beam him that one time.
Ah, what a
Once.
poor mistake you have made.
Yep.
Can I cut him in half?
You can certainly try.
I will certainly try. I don't know what height I had.
I'll go ahead and give you your drop attack because you're fitting the spirit of it.
Thank you, thank you. And that would be flanking, so I have advantage and I don't have to be reckless.
Whew.
Plus another 2 for the proficiency bonus.
Yikes. Alright, 19 points of damage.
And
That
that
hurt.
is my turn.
That hurt a lot. Q.
Like, I
Was that-
realize
you're-
logically what you're doing, but to us, it just looks like you're running away.
I love it.
I mean, I'm looking down at him.
Yeah.
Tail.
Yep. I'm gonna make sure I actually click that I have advantage this time before I check with my rapier. Have I mentioned enough times this session that I hate the cleric sheet? Yeah.
I would like it noted for the other 2 individuals in the fight. Teo did not have this rapier at the start of combat.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
Oh, and I'm the suspicious one. Alright.
Round 2, let's do this.
Round
Oh!
two,
Oh!
Holy shit! What?
That is-
Holy
One-
fuck!
Holy.
What the fuck?
Now that's a lot of damage.
Carrion,
Yes.
how would you like to do this?
I am cleaving him in half.
You are cleaving him in half.
Am I about to get sprayed with viscera?
Yes, you absolutely are.
You made a marble and gold. It's for the aesthetic. You're doing the worthy sacrifice, right?
It's also easy to wash off. We
You
just get a
have to
damp
admit,
cloth.
that is a sick aesthetic that Teo is about to have going on.
Yep.
And Carrion, because both of you are incredibly blood splattered right now.
And here we have our new art piece, Visceral Rain.
Oh, hey, and there are totally mushrooms inside of the man.
Inside?
You could tell because you cleaved him in twain.
Mm.
There are just mushrooms inside him?
Mm-hmm. It's not. I could go into the. I could go into the full description. Suffice to say, it's gross.
I mean, I'm
Fuck,
description.
dude.
I'm gonna inspect it either way, so you
Yeah.
might as well.
All
Don't
right.
let, I say this as out of character. Don't let Q eat anything.
Q, are you going to join them down for the inspecting, or what are you going to be up?
There's gonna be a comical moment where she's there and she's like, I'm fucking ready, like she's waiting for him to teleport up again. And then like,
She realizes-
yeah, then like she looks down, it's like, oh crap, like. But yeah, I'm gonna go back down.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna go up and talk to Yvette and promise, and then I'm gonna come back down. So
All right.
however long that
Yeah.
takes.
All right.
Of course, the moment you're out of combat.
What did I say? What did I say before we get on into combat? He was gonna roll well until combat happened.
You were accurate.
Mm-hmm.
It's that imperial performance anxiety.
Exactly.
If it helps, Carrion did so much fucking overkill. You almost killed him with the pin of the duelist.
Fair.
He had like 3 hit points.
Oh God.
It's just divine retribution for killing all.
I am a little bit pleased that Carrion got the killing blow because of that fact. I'm not gonna lie.
It's only right
But-
to just.
Like I said, there are. It's. They're growing in the, like, in the organs, primarily.
All of them?
Pretty much.
Ugh.
Maybe not like, I don't know, what's an organ too small to support a mushroom? A gallbladder? How big is your gallbladder?
Tiny.
Yeah, maybe not the gallbladder, but like, the larger ones.
I mean, you can have small mushrooms though.
Mhm.
That's true.
I don't think technically you could have mushrooms in the liver. In the folds of it, maybe you could have fungus, but full on mushrooms in the liver seems a little.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe on like probably
Isn't
pushing
the
into
heart?
His organs infested with fungus and mushrooms, where mushrooms.
fungus and yeah. That's the fungus is also bioluminescent if it helps.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it easier to spot the fungus.
Are these the same mushrooms as?
The exact same.
Hmm. I don't have a safe way of transporting any samples.
What's in that bag from the dead people?
In the bag there are 4 daggers. 5 daggers actually. Sorry, one of them's dual wielding. I'm sorry, I'm going through all their individual inventories because I didn't actually put them all together. There is 5 daggers. There is combined 14 gold, 32 silver, and 16 copper.
Finally, the party has money. Might be all carrions, but the party has money.
Second.
There are combined about 7 days of rations that aren't unspoiled. There are 2 light linen capes. There is 1 heavier winter cape, and there is a very nice pair of mittens and a hat that both look to be tailored towards somebody with claws and horns.
Oh.
Oh. Um.
So they're fingerless gloves, like cut off like at the very tip of the finger, and then there are 2 little horn holes in the kind of almost a beanie looking thing.
That's fucking adorable.
Still wouldn't work for my horns. I'm gonna hold
Still
on to
wouldn't
it.
work for your horns, but
And
it would
save
work
it.
for most tieflings.
It's. I'll give them to Valiant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Q, I assume you're checking out the hidey hole.
Yes, I am.
Investigation check. How are you investigating it out of curiosity?
I'm gonna try to scrape away all that lichen on the outside first and see what's inside before like.
Right.
I presume I still have my light and like holding that out and shining it in.
Alright. You see there is a small wooden chest with a lock on the front.
Holy shit! Does it match the design of the one I have?
It does not.
Fuck. Okay, never mind then.
It looks to be like a plain wooden chest with like a padlock thrown on the front.
Okay, I will pick it up.
More like a box. It's only a chest because it has the cool like metal hinges.
So I have a
Smash the
wooden
lock.
lockbox basically.
Mhm.
I don't suppose they have like a key tucked underneath a welcome mat somewhere or something? or he doesn't have a key
Well, I
somewhere
mean-
on his body.
Yeah, it's in his bags, but
I mean, that's where I would look, is go to him and see if he has a key. So
yeah. He also has 12 gold and 5 silver on him. It's in the
And
same
then-
bag as the key, so.
then while I'm here, if I were to investigate the mushrooms, or no, I have something specific I want to do. Can I look at his brain?
I mean, you'd have to crack his head
Half of it.
open. Ah,
Yeah.
no. Carrion came in at the joint of the neck. She didn't want to have to cleave through the fucking skull. That would have made it all. That would have ruined the cutting him clean in half vibe that she wanted.
Fair enough.
Would it though?
With an axe, yeah.
Yeah.
I got distracted by thinking of how Carrion would have killed him. What were we talking about?
I was trying to take a look at his brain.
Yeah, yeah. If you're willing to crack open his head,
Crack it open. Like a nutcracker
it
to a
is
walnut.
Cracking open a cold one with my
there is-
boys.
It might be lukewarm
There-
at this point. I don't think it's quite cold.
That's fair.
The fungus is definitely the first thing you notice. It is damn near coating the entire surface of his brain. It is so goddamn thick up here. Honestly, though, it looks like parts of his brain have been slowly eaten away by the fungus.
Cordyceps.
Like there are
Cordyceps.
parts that are like completely missing.
All right. I'm going to take out my flint and tinder and start trying to strike something.
All right, you trying to set him on fire?
Yep.
Okay, he'll set fire pretty easily. I mean, the armor won't, but the man will.
That's what I'm doing.
You gonna grab the chest and get out of here, or
I'll take a look at it real quick.
all right, you gonna open it?
Yes.
Okay.
With the key, presumably. I'm not trying to.
I'm gonna help Promise while they're doing what they're doing, going through their shit. I'm just gonna help her, however.
She is gathering as many samples as she can of as many different things as she can, and folding them away in like cloth, and then folding that cloth in an oilskin rag to try and like double layer it.
I can offer to do the wrapping while she's grabbing the samples.
Okay, she'll accept the help. Wait, what's Carrion up to?
I'm just chilling.
All right, Carrion's just chilling. Q is going to open the chest, and it is almost completely empty. There's one item. It is a very finely sculpted filigreed silver hand mirror facing down.
How do I know it's a mirror if I can't see the front of it?
I mean, technically you wouldn't know it's a mirror because you don't know anything, but anybody else would notice the handle and the shape of it and go, yeah, that's a hand mirror.
I mean, I'm gonna pick it up because I don't know what it is.
All right. You pick it up and you look at it, and it is a fancy silver hand mirror.
Okay. Q has actually never seen what they look like before, so this is a brand new experience we all get to deal with.
Oh god, we've not shown her reflective surface.
It is
I feel
literally
we
like
haven't encountered many reflective surfaces. That's
I
fair.
know. I thought this had already happened for some reason.
it's literally like the only reflective surface would be my armor, right? But it's dirty as fuck.
The pool.
Oh,
Or
wait,
the pool, yeah.
does Q understand object permanence yet?
I have object permanence. I just don't quite understand what I look like.
Peekaboo.
But I do really
Alright,
like this
Dad.
thing.
Shut up.
Q is immediately enraptured by their own appearance.
Secretly Narcissus now. Okay, have fun.
You know.
How long are you gonna stick around and let Q, or not let Q, and let Promise collect samples?
I'm willing to go a maximum of like 30 or 45 minutes before it's just like we should get those bodies put to rest and get out of here.
All right.
If the others are in a rush, go ahead and say as such.
Nothing, just whenever I'm done admiring myself, I would just wait at the top of the cave.
All right.
I will ask if anyone wants to help me move the victims out of the cave so we can give them like proper.
I'll help.
Cool.
You move them all out of the cave, and no immediate muscle memory is coming to mind just by holding a body.
Then I will just go with the simple idea of burning the bodies with sacred flame.
All right. And where are you headed to now?
What, like 4?
Mm, yeah, because it's got to be like 4:30.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of feel like we should walk Promise back to her home
We would
since
get
she's not at the.
there. Yeah, we get there at what, like 11-ish?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that way we can start the next day, and get to Crow's Landing. I
Here's
think.
a
Shouldn't
question,
we check back
actually.
in with Saiyan?
Yes, but Q has the sending
Oh
necklace.
yeah.
Here's a question, actually, Zaz, that I did not think of. At any point during that fight, would Q have seen man speaking to anyone that wasn't one of us?
No, you would not have.
Okay.
As soon as he entered combat, he stopped talking pretty much entirely.
Okay.
But you guys have your plan? All right.
Yeah.
You start making your way back to Net's house. It is, like you said, like 11 when you get there. Um, Promise is going to politely thank you all for escorting her and then immediately disappear.
Fair enough.
Um, Nets will offer you Oz's house again, and he's up and moving.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little bit pale, a little bit shaky. He definitely looks like he got pretty badly burned, but
Do you need some sort of healing beyond?
oh, it's just age.
Fair enough.
Um, if you want food though, you can be about 30 minutes, but I can reheat some of the stew that we had.
That would be very kind of you. Do you mind? I can use that time to tell you exactly what happened, and perhaps you can spread word to the other people in this area.
Sounds good to me. You want to help, then you can
Mm-hmm.
certainly help.
Of course. I guess I'm fucking helping in the kitchen.
Alright.
Like a house husband.
Um, the two of you reheat the soup for the rest of your party, and you inform him as to everything that happened. He is suitably impressed that you managed to take out the gentleman.
Woohoo. At some point, maybe after dinner, I should like if you want us to get exactly into it, but I was just gonna tell Q to, in as few words as possible, maybe inform saying, "Hey, things are resolved. Ask Nets for more detail if you need them."
Q is actually going to find Teo for a completely unrelated reason, so this works out.
Oh no.
I mean, it's fairly simple. We all got burned by this guy. I
Right.
want you to do to me what you did to Valiant to stop mushrooms growing in him.
Okay. I only have 1 second level spell slot left, so Carrion, you and I are gonna have to wait until the morning if Q's the one asking me.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if I can actually be infected by that particular thing, but I'll do that in the morning just to be safe. But yeah, Q, I'm just gonna tell you to message Saiyan.
Dan said to only use it if it was an emergency, though.
I think letting them know they are no longer in danger from this particular attacker counts as urgent enough information.
You very obviously, she doesn't say anything, but she very obviously does not agree.
Checking with the party, is the plan to just make a beeline for Crow's Landing tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
So we're not like gonna stop at anyone else's house again?
Well, here, bring up the map again real quick.
Yeah.
I think technically, I mean, if it's technically on the way, like if we could argue that it's on the way, I
Well,
don't see why we couldn't.
I was just gonna straight up say, like, you guys can, I can get into Crow's Landing easy. Nobody gives a shit
Mhm.
about where I go. And now that we've dealt with the big boy, like, even if it's slightly out of the way, I can just go and take, Yvette or whatever, just because safety in numbers. And I don't think Yvette wants to go back to Leary right now. We go
You know?
talk to Sane real quick and then go back.
Could do.
Could do. We don't have to. It's just, I mean, it's like a little thing. Like Carrion is slick actually gonna give this like hat
Yeah.
and gloves to
I mean,
Valiant,
Zaz,
but if we're leaving before we like physically see the
yeah.
kid, I'm gonna be like, yo, Nets, can you give this to him?
Like how out of the way is it for us to go to Saiyans and then Crow's Landing? Like how much time would that take? Versus like how much time would it take to just go to Crow's Landing?
You could get to Crow's Landings if you left in the morning sometime around 4-ish.
Mm-hmm.
4:30, probably closer to 5, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
If you went to Saiyan's house first, assuming you stayed there for like 30 minutes,
Yeah.
you'd probably get to Crow's Landing around midnight-ish.
I'm honestly okay with that.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
it
Alright?
depends. I mean, but like also if Q and Yvette don't really care, like they could just go straight to, well, that might not be the best idea.
I mean, I kind of Teo kind of likes the idea of letting Orin Valiant and saying no the updates in person.
Alright.
Let's go to Calyx
So
house soon. No, let's not do that.
God no.
Fuck that.
But also in the morning, I will waste 2 spell slots on Lesser Restoration for myself and for Carrion, just in case.
It's not a waste if it stops mushrooms from growing from your skin.
I mean,
I
yeah.
don't know. It could be good scare tactics having mushrooms growing from fling.
I mean, to be fair, I don't even know if I can actually get infected by those. I'm rock.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Stuff grows on rocks. There was lichen down there too. You could become one of those little lichen covered rocks.
A mossy
The dream.
statue.
Yeah.
The dream, really.
Except the moss is evil.
The dream, really?
The
So you go to
moss?
Sane's house.
What?
Oh my god. We're talking about mossy statues. The fungus, the mushrooms, everything is evil. It's an evil campaign.
Damn.
We are evil.
The lizards are evil.
I knew it. I knew I could never fucking trust the lizards.
Goddamn chemicals in the water making the frogs evil
And gay.
and gay.
Those are synonyms.
That has a very different context when you say it versus when literally anybody else in the South says it.
You're not wrong.
You guys head your way back on over to Sayan's house. It is still fancy. It
Mhm.
is still too small for 3 people.
Good thing we're about to
Actually,
shove 7 people in it.
So has Saiyan murdered them,
We
the
can
other two,
mingle
and gone?
outside. Have to shove
no, but
everybody in there.
no, but Valiant is on the roof when you approach. So is Saiyan.
Where's Orin?
Probably in the house or outside or around back. You can't see him from here.
Hid in a ditch. They buried him. 6 feet under. 3 times his height. Anyways,
Those were phrases.
Mhm.
yeah, we're gonna wave, I guess.
Hit him with the
Mhm.
yoo-hoo.
Hit him with a yoo-hoo. I'm still
Did you ever live in Indiana?
me? No, I
Yes.
actually never did. I lived in Ohio
Close
Okay.
enough.
Same
for a
thing.
brief time.
Yeah.
I've lived in Montana, Arizona, Wisconsin, Texas, Virginia, Ohio, Maryland, and Massachusetts. Oh, and Georgia.
I'm so sorry.
Georgia wasn't
Yeah,
very
I'm
long.
sorry for that last bit. Are
But
you
yeah, I hit
going
him with a yoo-hoo.
to approach the house? Okay. You hit him with the yoo-hoo, you approach the house, they're going to slide down off the roof. Orin was actually out back with the farm. Or the garden plot. It's not it doesn't qualify as a farm.
Unless it's for tax purposes. I'm gonna start talking to Saiyan.
Alright.
I
What's
don't
up?
know what if oh, I didn't know if anybody else wanted to do something
No,
beforehand.
I'm just gonna go inform. I'm just gonna go inform Orin. All the.
Alright. Teo goes off to talk with the adults.
Why was that pluralized? Who
Talk
is
with the
this?
adult. You are the adults. There are 2 adults.
The adults are
Maybe
talking.
Carrion. I
Two
don't
and a
know
half
if Carrion
adults.
counts yet. It's too early to tell.
You'll never know.
You see, she puts off older sister vibes, but older sisters can be adults. What are you saying to
Sometimes.
Saiyan?
I'm gonna take out her amulet and I'm gonna hold it and I'm just going to what am I gonna how did I want to phrase this? I'm gonna basically ask, look, you you said this could only be used or should only be used in emergencies. There is someone I need to find, basically. Can I use this to maybe find them?
I mean, I would love to say yes, but the thing is, when you use it, the person who enchanted it for me knows. And then they're gonna come asking questions about why I used my emergency sending stone when there wasn't an emergency. And I'd rather not tell them about the whole murder in the woods thing.
Well, who enchanted it for you? Maybe they can give me one.
Um,
This is meant in
Yeah!
genuine honesty.
They can't do that.
Oh,
I'm
why not?
sorry. They're too far away.
Well, I mean, we can walk.
Can you? Mm, you can't walk there.
Carrion can fly.
She can't fly there.
Q is rapidly trying to think of another way to get places. And is coming up empty. um, I can dream?
You yes. You can dream.
Oh, that has such a bad connotation to someone who doesn't understand dream.
If I do meet them, do I have to like do I just ask for one of these or
Yes, if you find them, then if you ask, we'll see what happens.
okay. Like what do they look like?
Um, tall, blonde, angry? Not angry. Sometimes angry.
Tall, blonde, really pretty? That's usually something that
Mm,
people tack on to the end. I'm just
yeah, sure, let's go with that.
okay. Tall, blonde, angry, really pretty. Can't be walked to
Or flown to.
or flown to, but can be dreamed to.
Sure. Carrion, because you are slightly more socially aware than Q is.
Mm-hmm.
Saiyan looks like this conversation has gotten so far over her head so fast that she's just rolling with the punches.
Oh dear.
Okay, and I'm gonna give her her amulet back, basically.
Okay, she will immediately tuck it in her pocket.
My dad wants to know if we're winning.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
No.
I mean, we already won. Well, you guys already won. What happened?
You already did your winning. Now you're doing your losing.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Continue.
Is there anything else I wanted to ask Saiyan aside from permission to thingamajig? Saiyan,
Hmm?
you know things, right?
Some things.
Sorry, I just got the mental image of because Saiyan's like 13, right?
Yeah. I said
Maybe.
it in the most imperious way possible. Like a true 13-year-old.
But also like I'm just also picturing because Q's not like much older, but it's still really funny to see like this obviously older person just looking at this child and be like, you know things.
I mean, in Q's defense, Orin is tiny and he's much older than Q.
That is true. That is true. So it's not unreasonable, but it's still just a funny image. I feel like Orin looks a lot obviously older than Saiyan.
He does.
Perhaps.
I
You
completely
were
forgot.
going to continue?
Yes, I was going to continue, but then I got sidetracked by my own mental image. Oh, what? What do you? I don't want to phrase this. Really awkward. Why? Why would someone turn people into mushrooms?
That is not something I know, actually.
Oh, the only other thing is we've never met before, have we?
I mean, we met a few days ago.
Well, yeah. I guess that's right. We, but like before that,
Like before the whole killer thing? No.
And no, like not in person, not in a dream.
No.
I'm gonna like squint really hard.
She'll squint back in confusion.
I'm gonna get distracted and just keep squinting, and we're gonna have like this weird squint contest.
Okay, the squint
The
contest continues.
yeah, and the original point is lost. I'm done asking saying questions basically.
Alright. Anybody else got any questions? Oren is thankful that you brought the information. He will actually dig into his bag and pull out 4 healing potions.
Oh. You really don't have to. Are you sure?
It's the least we can do, honestly.
My thanks. I will split this among us. This is very helpful. Thank you.
Actually, oh shit, I just did think of something I could ask San. Does she have any glass bottles that I can just have?
Yeah?
Can I have like 3?
She'll bring you 3 crystal files. They're not glass, I'm sorry. She
Well,
doesn't
you know
have
what I
glass.
mean. You know what I mean. Something to keep stuff in, liquid.
Yeah, she's going to she's going to bring you like 3 like alchemical quality sealable glass crystal vials.
Okay. I'm going to look. I'm going to try and guesstimate how much these are worth. I'm trying to remember. I'm going to give her 1 gold piece and a rock.
All right.
Is that close? And I'm also going to shake her hand because that's what you do when you make an agreement.
Okay. She will accept the rock and the gold piece and the handshake, and she will look increasingly confused as you do these things.
Yeah,
She
it's in
doesn't really
that order, by the
understand
way.
that you.
I will point
She
out.
doesn't really understand that you're trying to pay her back, so she'll just accept them.
Oh dear.
It's a very confusing exchange all around.
Accused.
I will say the healing potions look like they're in the exact same style vial as the ones that Q is given empty versions of.
That's fair. If I'm completely honest, I want it noted now, just while I'm thinking on it. Tay would probably save any and all vials from potions.
No, then just remember to put that in your
Yeah.
inventory.
Yeah.
You guys gonna move on to Crow's Landing?
No, where is Valiant?
He's kind of chilling out behind Sand.
Oh no, Valiant was watching this whole thing.
Yeah, he is more interested in watching Q than anything else.
Oh boy.
If you
Oh,
try and grab
poor
his
kid.
attention, he'll come over to you though.
Yeah, I'll grab his attention.
Okay. He will wander over to you. And he is going to immediately look at you and say, "So can you fly other people with those wings?"
I do not know. I have tried it.
Can you fly me?
Perhaps. I'll scoop him up and try and fly him.
Let's go ahead and make a strength check for that.
Jesus Christ, don't
Okay.
drop this kid.
No.
We do all this to save him and he just dies.
Just a check.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh
Oh.
shit. Um,
Oh no, it's not that high.
no, it's not.
It's
I
a
wish
12.
it was.
Okay. You managed to get like a little bit off the ground, but you can't actually make yourself lift off with that much weight being carried. Valiant may be a kid, but he's still an entire other person, and there's a reason you can't fly with heavy armor on.
It would seem the answer is no. Not right now, at least. It has been a while since I have used these. Damn it, Blake.
I'm so sorry. The French and the Russian, they blend, no?
Stop.
Wait until I start introducing the German NPCs.
Oh
Oh yeah.
no. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh nine.
um, sorry.
I mean, that's fine, I guess. I was just interested to see if you could fly me because I didn't get the wings. Totally
Yeah.
not something I've always wanted.
Carrion does a little bit of like awkward shuffling.
He seems so cheerfully oblivious to your awkwardness too. Like he's rocking back and forth on his feet, just kind of inspecting your wings.
Oh, I mean, I'll like extend one so he can like seriously check them out if he wants.
Will you let him touch them?
Mhm.
He is going to go nuts. He is Q level of like darting around like he's kind of like trying to bend the wing a little bit to see how it folds, and he's like checking to see how thick different parts of it are and all that.
Mhm.
Jeez.
I'll let him do that, and when he's satisfied, I will reach into my bag and pull out the hat and the gloves. And I will say, uh, these do not fit on my horns, but maybe it will fit you.
He shoves the hat on his head and pulls the gloves on. The gloves are a little bit big, but the hat fits pretty well.
And I will take one of the hand axes off of my belt, and I will say, next time you are wandering around alone, bring this with you. Practice with it. It is sharp. It does hurt, but I just kind of gently shove it at him. Um, be safe.
He will take the hand axe and he's holding it like somebody who's held an axe before. Probably in chopping wood, but he doesn't look like he's never held a bladed weapon before. Um,
Yo, parents,
thanks.
check your Halloween
Um,
candy. I found this.
A whole ass
you-
hand axe stuck inside this apple.
Wait,
These axes are good for throwing, so if you practice your aim, you do not have to get close to defend yourself.
thanks. I don't really have anything to give you back, but
Um,
wait. He's gonna dart towards Sayan's house. And then he's gonna come back with something wrapped in a cloth. And he's going to present it to you proudly.
I'll unwrap it. What is it?
It is what looks to be in very, very, like, pristine quality, a deer skull. It's, I mean, all I really have in terms of, like, fun things. It's not a hand axe, but I think ants ate it because it was like that when I found it.
If anyone else in the party is watching, Carrion actually cracks a smile and then gently like wraps it back up and sticks it in her bag. And probably a little too roughly like pats him on the head.
It's okay.
Says,
He's wearing a knit hat now.
yeah.
And you're on your way back to Crow's Landing.
Yep.
It's like late as fuck when you guys arrive. Unfortunately for Amberlosa, Amberlosa is roused when you reach the gates.
Oh no.
And she is politely escorted by a guard to the Bad Queen's house.
Worst
Alright.
places to be escorted.
Yeah. Like a Ramhell's prison. I hear they're easy to break out of, according to certain people.
They are criminally easy to break out of. Nevertheless, it is Amberlosa is sitting in the sitting room. I'm sorry, I didn't think that phrase through. With some tea, probably looking groggy, half asleep, when the rest of you arrive. She decided to get more work done in her office before, so she's not currently in the room.
I will say Q is also probably in sort of the same exhaustion state when she was arrived at Calic's house,
Oh, putain.
but the second she sees Amberlosa, she's going to perk the fuck up.
Oh no.
Oh god damn it.
You can choose Amberlosa. Do you want to hear about everything that we've been doing, or do you want to answer about everything you've been doing? Or do you just want
I
to do
think
both at the same time? Because that's what's about to happen to you.
I think that's the most choice you've ever given anyone.
I have a feeling I'm going to hear both either way. And be forced to answer any questions.
Okay, so I'll go first. And so we arrived in Crow's Land.
Oh god.
You are caught up to date, Amberlosa.
Quite engaging. It's very obviously a 100% objective account of what happened. Q is not bending
About
in any ways.
I will make corrections as needed.
There is no
and
misinformation being given on accident.
Larry is gonna come in like partway through the explanation, and apart from asking a few clarifying questions, just listen to the rest.
And yeah, so I can shake hands now.
Is that really the most important lesson you took from this entire adventure?
Oh no, I think shaking hands is very important.
Yes, well, contracts are quite binding, aren't they?
I meant as a source of politeness, but sure.
Wait, did I explain to you what a contract was? See, a contract is sort of this thing where there
Oh,
are these
she
two
I'm
people.
knows.
oh, I'm
She is
aware
right
of
there.
what legality is attached to a contract.
I want this known that the contract conversation and the handshake conversation is the first time you guys have probably seen Teo actually smile.
I just like that we're
Yes.
explaining this to
He
a
has
warlock.
he has like impossibly straight teeth. I hope you all realize that his teeth are like literally like dentist ad perfect.
Ooh.
I I hope you don't smile too hard. Put cracks in your skin.
Yes, well, I hope you find all the loopholes you need to find.
Hmm. How was babysitting?
Less exhausting than you'd think, more exhausting than you'd hope. And how long have you been here?
Oh, a bit.
Right. I don't suppose you've had a chance to find the package we are here for.
No, but I do have a delivery of sorts that could pay us a little bit of coin.
I suppose if we grab whatever package that we are getting for Miss Altham, we can head out and do that immediately.
Ah, hopefully.
And excuse me, Leary, Madame Leary,
That's my name.
do you know anyone who can repair or customize armor?
There are a few places in the landing. I can recommend most comfortably the what's the name? Platinum Cures in the upper landing.
Would they be willing to even work with me? Is a question I suppose I should ask.
With my word, yes.
Hmm. I can do that in the morning on our way out, I suppose. I assume the rest of you want to leave first thing in the morning after we go find what's his name? Bertram? Bertram? Bert Bert
Bertrand.
Errand.
Barrett!
Berend.
Something with a B.
Yeah, I was like, it's 2 syllables, it's a B. It's one of those names of, oh, this sounds like an asshole.
What?
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, ever since Dragon Age 2, that particular sounding name is just like, you're going to be an ass.
Alright.
Felt betrayed. I was betrayed.
Well, this was a lovely reunion of sorts. Oh, I was wondering why it got so quiet so fast. Now I know.
It's
She was just passed the fuck out on the couch.
it's actually quite impressive how quickly she can fall asleep out of nowhere.
Are you sure that's just like a quirk, or is that more like narcolepsy?
Her health seems fine. And if it is narcolepsy, I'm not going to correct it. There's nothing to do about it.
Those questions I have to ask and answer.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm
Right.
kind of distracted in the corner over here. Leary is Leary pretty much just came down to hear your explanation. She is also of the opinion that it would be better to do business in the morning before you leave.
Yeah.
So you all pretty much have the night to probably pass out. Does anybody plan on doing anything other than just going to sleep?
I admire that battle axe for a while.
I completely
I'm-
forgot about that.
I'm
You want a dueler for it? She offered.
I kind of want a dueler for it.
Throw
Boy.
down right now.
I'll fucking throw it out.
WWE
I-
Raw.
I forget. Does she have a library here or not?
Kind of.
Oh, it's like midnight. No, never mind. I think I'm gonna write down shit in his journal and go to bed.
All right.
I just remembered what time we got back. I'm sorry.
All right. You, Amberlosa, you are either able to sleep here or go back to your inn for the night, whichever you prefer.
Oh, I'm retreating to that inn. I'm not answering any questions early ass morning.
Do you tell anybody where to find you, or do you just dip?
No, fuck no. I know where to find them.
All right.
Yeah, about what I expected.
And are you heading back as soon as you wake up, or?
Yeah.
All right. You all pretty easily managed to gather together. Amberlosa swinging in 30 minutes late with a venti. Something.
Did
Venti
anybody
caramel
kick me?
macchiato. Macchiato. Blech.
Did anybody
was
get
it?
me out of Leary's office, or do I just wake up here in the morning?
You totally wake up in the fucking sitting room. Unless Yuffie or Carrion would have.
Hey, Yuffie,
I'm
mark
sorry.
it.
Who?
No.
Mark it.
Who?
K or Carrion.
And I get to mark one down. I've been wondering
Fuck
if you
you.
were gonna get-
I have no idea who you people are, but I'm here to wake you up. Good morning.
This is your scheduled wake-up call.
This is your scheduled wake-up call from your friendly neighborhood blind boy.
Sawyer's
And
in for
X
the
goes out
harmonica.
Carrion's window.
Yuffie here to announce the GDP is dropping.
Alright then. You guys set off to find Barons. And that's where we're gonna call it for today.
Yay.
Yay.
Did we finally reach level 5 or
Yay.
nah?
Yes, you all leveled up.
Oh, thank Christ.
Ah.
Oh,
I
can't
can
shoot.
carry it. You and I can finally attack twice in a goddamn
Oh,
turn.
God.
I don't
This
even.
is what I have been waiting for.
Jesus.
Oh God, Warlock at
fuck.
5th level.
Mm.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Q, are
no.
you ready to fuck
Oh
shit
no.
up?
Why
I'm
are
just-
you saying, oh no, this benefits mostly me and not you at all?
I'm just-
I
That's actually
know.
fucking hilarious.